It is mod time once again for Farming Simulator 25, and today we have a pretty easy day. Only 9 mods were released. All platforms got 5 new and 1 update, and PC Mac players have 3 new. New for all platforms, the John Deere 56 Mower, CLAAS Axion 800/870 EU, LizardVG Trailer, Lizard 5000 L GRP Tank, and the Ala-Talkkari Veto. And new for PC and Mac players, we have the Cows Farm Map, Cemo 5000 L Tank, and Unlimited Tree Placement. If you like videos like this one, make sure you are subscribed. That way you don't miss any future new mod videos. And let's check out today's mods. Let's start them off today with a Mower returning mod for Farm Sim 22 from Slushaz modding the John Deere 56. This was quite popular back in the day, and I'm sure it will be here as well. Actually, I have a couple neighbors that have something very similar to this. So what do we got? Well, we have a 23 horsepower engine in there, 5 liters of fuel, 9 mile per hour max speed, and it's got a 1 meter working width. You can either run a narrow tire. We also have a standard tire option on there too, in case you want a little bit of extra grip. It is pretty cheap. God, what is that, 400 bucks, 500 bucks? So that is very awesome. Oh yes, what a startup, and that foot was hard on the clutch. Yes, man, look at that. That is quite far forwards, goodness gracious. A lot of fun. It sounds great. If you guys are looking for anything like this, maybe doing some yard mowing, maybe starting from scratch, whatever you got, and you are good to go. And here we are in first person view. It's not going to be a whole lot going on, but we do have everything, turning on the mower and everything. All of that is done with your foot. It's fun, man. I love it. I was also a little curious if we could, get in here like this, and we can. That's awesome. I will say it doesn't look like it drops the mowed grass. No, not seeing. Oh, hey, there we go. All right, it does now, doesn't it? Rock and roll, baby. Yeah. Big thing is going to be, can we hire a worker on this? That is going to be a true question. Now, I am on this absolute massive farm field thing, so let's see. Does it take him a minute? Is he going to get it figured out? Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Let's just call it. I think it would work, maybe not on a big 4X map, though. Next up, Waffle is back at it with the CLAAS Axion 800/870 EU. So on here, we have engines from 205 up to 295 horsepower, variable transmission, 455 liters of fuel, goes 31 miles an hour, and weighs 8.6 tons. If you guys know me, you know I like the Axion. It's a cool tractor, man. Yeah, it's also my favorite CLAAS, so there we go. Wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, PKT, Bridgestone, and a Nokian tire. We have all of the above. Nice to see that. We even have some narrow twin wheels on there as well. Looking fresh, but these are my favorites right here. Trelleborg, wides with weights. Absolutely love that setup. Beacon options, we have a left, we got a right. You got both or neither. Raster back window, you could go with that if you want. It makes it nice to be able to see out the back of it. We also have a GPS configuration, which is added. We have an antenna, if you guys want to add one of those. I like that one. I'm not a big fan on antennas, but I like that one. Warning signs, of course, you can add those if you like. Mirrors of the cabin, so we have mirrors on the front top. Let's see, there it is, I see it. And then we also have a bank window mirror. Ooh, very interesting, very cool. Then we have color options, and we have all of the above, including some custom CLAAS colors. So you've got the regular green, you got the white, you have a white 2, which is basically gray. Then we get the CLAAS dark gray, darker gray, CLAAS orange, and lastly CLAAS red. Of course, then after that we go into the regular stuff. Kind of a fan of the white. I think that looks pretty good. Exhaust grill or grid, let's see, we changed it up to yellow just so you can see it, but I think we're gonna put that back where we found him. Front grid, change it to yellow again just so we can see it, but that looking very, very good. Put it back. Ooh, what would that look like? Red. Not good. Let's put it back where we found it. There you go. We also have the roof color on there. Baby blue. Nice. And then lastly, we have a rim color. We just have the red. Everything else is just going to be base game colors. Doesn't look too bad in the black, does it? Not bad at all. Here it is in the game, and here it is beside our mower, in case you guys wanted to get an idea of the difference there. We are able to use mouse controls, aka using a controller for the door. There is one other animation, but for some reason I'm not getting an option for it, at least with the setup. It does say that there's the left door, right window, or rear window, and then steering wheel. However, I think those are going to have to be done with interactive controls because, well, I'm not seeing them. Next is just a small trailer, the LizardVG trailer. We have a couple different wheel options from Trelleborg and BKT, and then we can change up the main color of the trailer itself. We're going to start with this, what is that, galvanized? Well, it says it's silver, but looks pretty good. I like that. But we can also change it up and paint it. We can make it do whatever you want. Unfortunately, there are no rim colors. Would have been nice to see, but it is what it is. Next is our Lizard 5000 L GRP Tank. This holds 5,000 liters of stuff. We do have a color option. However, I'm not seeing what this changes the color of. So it's quite an interesting one. Here you go. Check that out. So that is what your color is. It's actually going to be the bar that the chains hold on to. And you might be saying, where did that bar come from? You don't have a bar in there anywhere. No, you don't. It's above it. Check this out. So if we go into the collisions, you can actually see right up here, we've got a really, bam, haha, you can just grab onto it. One of the cool things is it is enterable. Now you will have to, have your stuff away from it, but here we go. And we can open the cover, boom. And it's got a really, really nice animation. I really don't want to downplay this. Look at that. Do it again. I think that looks awesome. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. If you want to cheat a little bit, you can cheat stuff into it. There you go. It's milk, water, that kind of thing. Let's see. Actually, we could do everything. Goat milk, silage additive, water, milk, sunflower oil, herbicide, rice oil, grape juice, propane, canola oil, buffalo milk, liquid fertilizer, diesel, seed treating liquid, honey, olive oil, diesel exhaust fluid, and none. Interestingly, the mod description says only water, milk, or liquid fertilizer. Absolutely false. Does all the things. Pretty cool. So this is basically like an IBC tank. It's a big old tank of sorts kind of thing. And you could strap it down to a trailer and turn any regular flatbed trailer into a tanker, a liquid tanker. That is super cool. However, just be careful because 5,000 liters makes this very heavy. And your last one today for all platforms I can't pronounce. It is the
Ala-Talkkari Veto Cont.
Yeah, there you go. Every time I said it, it sounded like I was saying dirty words. I quit it. This is a production facility where you put wood chips in and you get electric charge out. And it's very cool. So see this button panel right here on the left-hand side? Click it. And then the roof comes off. The roof is on fire. Yeah. How cool is that? We can pop up, we take a look. This is where your wood chips go in, and then they are funneled to this side. Boop, right there, where everything is burnt and turns into electric charge. Very cool. So that is very awesome. It looks awesome. It looks very neat. There's, I don't know, there's a lot of buttons everywhere. It looks like you should be able to, like, use stuff, but you can't. But I don't know. Is that a good thing? It might be a good thing. That's pretty cool. Either way, there you go. It's pretty simple. Don't let it be crazy on you. Now jumping over to updates for all platforms. So this is our only update today, no matter what platform you're on. This is the Teagle Titan 17 from Sid Modding version 1001. Fixed for an issue with loading manure from designated loading areas. Now it's time to party. Let's take a look at the new map for PC and Mac players today called Cow's Farm. This is from ABT Frankie Y. It is about 47 megabytes, and he says he tried to take an unrealistic map and make as much dairy farming and other animals as possible. It is a 4X map, so this kind of solidifies no 4X on console, I'm guessing, because this is about as big as a tractor pack is on consoles. It's quite a small map, very, very small. There's only 6 plots of land on the entire thing, so well, they say 6. There's 6 fields? 7 fields. Is the mod description wrong? I feel like the mod description's wrong. Anyway, basic animals, we have 3,500 cows and 2,500 sheep. We have regular plants, BGA, and they say you could find a forest. I guess that's it right there. It kind of continues up through here. You also have water, so you can get water from there, of course, free as per usual. And then we have an absolutely, I don't want to call it a massive farm, but it is the whole map. I mean, this plot right here, this is the whole map. Everything else is big old fields. Let's take a look at one that we have. Wheat that's ready for harvest. $8.7 million for that field. That's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Let's visit it. Let's turn off everything and let's see, what can we get off of this? Potential harvest quantity, 1.7 million liters. That's absolutely ridiculous. But what else is ridiculous is the true scale of these animal pens. So we've got one that's here. Then we have another one that kind of is here, this humongous plot, almost the entire bottom. And then we've got another one that kind of goes up and down through here. Actually, taking a look at those, we could see them right here. So in one cow pasture, we have 250 6-month-old Black Angus. Then we've got some sheep in there and goats, and we have some 6-month-old Holsteins as well. So you've got dairy cattle, you've got beef cattle, you've got all the cattle, and the sheepies and goats as well. Places where you're going to be locating everything. So it's all kind of right here. So we've got our sheep and goats up in this pasture there. Then just right down here, we have one cow pasture. And over here, we have our other one. Pretty easy to figure out. Boom, there, and over here. So that should get you guys started. As far as everything else goes, it's pretty simple. All the things you need. It's kind of like having an entire map on your farm, which makes things kind of nice, kind of easy. I don't know. It's pretty simple. Let's take a look. What do we get in new farmer mode? Well, we basically have the entire outside of the map, which includes the area where the pastures are. $47 million for that if you decide to sell it. But why would you? The whole point of the map is that land. Then we have farmland number 5, $6.6 million for that one. And of course, we already talked about the 8.7 for the other field. As far as prices for everything else, let's see, 6.2, 5.3, 8.2, 8.7, and 9.4. So there you go. We got a lot going on through there. Here is your crop calendar in case you are curious what you're going to be doing and when. We've already talked about the animals that you get. Here are your contracts. You would expect some pretty wild and crazy ones. We even have some wood transport, so it is nice that we have those. As far as our production chains, well, you own all of them from standard. There are none that are quote-unquote available. You already have them all, so you can do whatever you want. And as far as vehicles go, it does say that we have big equipment. It's not the largest, but you know what? I appreciate it. It gives us a lot of room to grow, and there's a lot of it. If I were you and you're going to play on this map, I would definitely find some friends because you're going to have so much more fun doing it that way. It's quite a unique map. We don't have a lot like this, and I appreciate it. It's a big old map. Yeah. Next new for all platforms, we have one mod, the Cemo 5000 L GRP Tank. It's the exact same as the crossplay version, so nice and easy. We do have all the color options here, which will change up the colors for the chains, and again, like I said, works exactly like the crossplay version. 5,000 liters of all these liquids. It's a big tank. And lastly, today, a new one for PC and Mac players, Unlimited Tree Placement. This script removes the limit for placeable trees in build mode and allows unlimited free placement of trees. And there you go. That is all I've got for you for this one. Nice, short, sweet, and to the point. If you haven't seen it already, definitely check out the video I released earlier today showing off the John Deere 9RX High Horsepower Series by Dense Modding. It is an absolutely beautiful mod, and you don't want to miss it. Otherwise, just hope you have an awesome day. Enjoy these mods, and we'll see you in the next one.